21 months and a day after I was. Her explanation is that Mom and Dad felt I was a disappointment after a year. I have a different interpretation. I suspect that they were so blown away by me after the first year that they wanted to have another child that was as amazing as their first bundle of joy. Needless to say, Becca wasn't quite what they had hoped for. And they waited another 4.5 years before having another. Growing up in my shadow, Becca was always trying to be like her big brother. Understandably so. From cutting her own hair to be short like mine at the tender age of 3, which you'll see a picture of later, to attempting to pee while standing up. However, our relationship wasn't always focused on her worshiping me. She learned at a very early age the fine womanly art of manipulation and the power she could exert over the men in her life. I was punished by my father on more than one occasion as a result of Becca saying, "Ow, Will, quit it." When we were the only two in a room, and rather than believe my protests of innocence, my parents were suckered by sweet, lying Becca. Now, those of you that know Becca know that she feels she must be the center of attention at all times, and is willing to constantly complain until the focus is brought back to her. After tomorrow, she will likely look for the next possible opportunity to become the center of attention once again, perhaps by having a child. Her pregnancy will likely be the most dramatic since the birth of Christ. And I'm sure we'll hear how extraordinary she is for going through that. The other 6 billion people on the planet. I often wonder what kind of man Becca would marry. I had often told her that someday you'll make a man perfectly miserable for the rest of his life. I hoped he would be a strong, caring, respectful, loving man. But then she introduced Tom to the family. But back when I was wondering about the man she would meet and marry, I wondered if he would be a wonderful, wondrous man. A wonder man, if you will. When I heard the story of how Tom knocked himself out by hitting his head at the age of 4 from sitting around pretending he was Wonder Woman, I thought, close enough. Most little boys aspire to be firefighters, baseball players, Superman, but not Tom. He was in touch with his feminine side from an early age. So I bought Becca a t-shirt a few years ago that says, "I'm in it for the gifts." No truer words were ever spoken. As to who can wrap the prettiest gift, well, there's an ongoing contest between Jimmy and my mom. With the holiday season coming up, we're all looking forward to wrap off 07. Shopping. I guess that's like a gift you give yourself, right? Tom, good luck teaching her what disposable income means. I would guess that Becca now feels she has more income to dispose of. There's a fine line between financier and fiancé. However, leave it to my sister to go window shopping for a husband. They met when Becca spotted him walking down Rush Street with Teddy and her personal shopper for the day, Jill. Friends went out and invited them to come into the bar to have a drink. From what I understand, there was more than one drink that evening, but Tom had the good sense to get this angelic girl's phone number. They say it doesn't matter who you love, the heart knows. It doesn't matter what color they are, where they're from, what religion they practice. Heck, it doesn't even matter what their name is. good thing, because Becca wasn't quite sure if this strapping young gentleman was named Tom or Tony on the And to cover her bet, she used both throughout the evening. Well, I'm glad that she finally got it right.